Hello. Today, what these fellows are planning to. Yesterday, these fellows are what? Kudiyatam. Might have taken you to what all are subtitang Kandana or Amaki. The bigger subtitang Sakan airport. What will happen to the university? Then today, what don't that also like a profile no can do the level of degradation of me. That's what I'm getting frustrated. You need to understand that you should not interact with any fellows in the Congress or your staffs or nothing. Not in a single person in your life is not there. Just understand that the standard or level. Just understand that how in your 54 years you never got a opening. Yeah, that's what what change happened to you in the past 1.8 years. How your level got upgraded and how that shows everything. Okay, so remaining all are just like a charasa. So there is I can understand. See, Amish, I saw that Chitralega in the yesterday Bombay celebration. See, you should understand that I started this with a mission, with a purpose, because I realized many facts. So that cannot be halted, means cannot be taken away, because I didn't accomplish my mission, because I know what will happen, and so I know each and every one of your limits, capabilities, potential, strength, weakness, what level you can go do. That's the thing that I sense. I could understand. I have a long wish I can sense, because see, the Delhi elections before that I went and gathered the information. I have done this detailed analysis study, and I understood even if I am competing or taking into the lead also, there is some blocks. First we have to clear out that blocks. After that we can execute something. So that blocks are not touched. With this kachara souls cannot do anything. See, this is the problem, the system. That has to be changed. So that's the reason I stepped out and let clear out the ground. Okay. So there are purpose. This kind of all the things. There are many things has to be executed, but this mission is not, never. This is actually again still the foundation level only. This kind of setups, the desired level, treat. I don't know where you are. So yesterday your UK friends also came into there in that some message I guess since today 10:38 that you are going with that kachara to that oh chavada. See, just understand that your mother, why I am telling that she is not a mother. My mother is in that when this situation, I will die. You don't need to bother about me. That's what my mother is to tell always. That's what the college. Also, one thing people need to understand that then yesterday morning, that Chhatrapati Shivaji, that I understood that. Yeah, good. There was no money and no army, but with courage throughout the lobby. So there is a thing. There is a truth in that. See, what is my power or confidence or courage is my credential. My confidence that my parents didn't do any crime, any fraud, didn't insult anybody. They did only hard work. That's the thing. That's the same way I also did. But one mistake happened to me is I got into the trap of that Lakshman. So now I could understand that at that time he was doing this black magic tantric controlling. That I was not knowing these whole things. That time I couldn't sense this because I was not familiar to that situation. So now only I am in the multi-dimensional tantric traps. So I could sense everything. So that's the thing. So that only one thing, only how it is distracting, and this is what to whom we are encountering, what we are doing, everything has role, everything have impact in that our entire life generations will affect. Okay, how, because of how the cunning child fellows are trapping us and dragging us. That's the reason I'm telling that to whom we are related. So this is the same thing in our life, family also. How Nehru we can live. Nehru, there is no point in telling that he was fascinated towards Mountbatten's wife, right? So then Indira Gandhi also, see how actually Firoz Gandhi, he was also, and then she went to the Tuna Center. So like they told you that all the murder, everything, how the nation got distracted. So then your father's there. So your mother, and that the entire tell, see, that's the thing. We are not in a marriage or relation. We are not with a person. It is not. It is a family, a generations, a region, inter relation between the region, nations. This is the what when the multinational marriage. These are the things. See, these all things we should be very much careful to whom we are encountering, because see, just understand that my sister's case, my brother-in-law, he is coming from a hard-working quality family. The threshold there, it's a well-reputed family, and all his mother's 9 siblings, everybody is in government, high-class family. But what is the problem? The problem is, so they are with so they thought that we are not up to them like that, and with their complex they have so many things, and so actually they have got trapped. There also there some of their relatives who used to screw my brother-in-law, and he got into the trap, and so then justify they have to be again put, and so how others are getting utilizing that. This is that if you are not stubborn, that is a fundamental thing. There is no point in telling about or blaming about anybody, anything. So just understand that. Why I am able to do? I told you, the entire world, entire each and every corner is under my control. I have the voice, stubborn, and I told, if I am stepping in, the UN Secretary General will stand up in front of me, and because that's my credibility. I'm not dependent or obligated to anybody. With my own thing, I came up, and with my own confidence. This is the strategic approach. These are all things. This is not the acquired. These all are in my blood. This is how me I was. But this me only got suppressed in IIT Bombay, and with this limited mindset. Now also just understand that what I was doing actually, how this Professor Pushpa or this IIT TV, Abhishek, fellows are dragged and trapped. All of you people are wandering the street, don't even know what is thing. So you want to back what I am doing. This is actually the pathetic stage is this all across the world, all the UN authorities, all the professors from Stanford, these all people are waiting for my lead. These all things I was holding, and this kind of culture, this is the biggest mistake I made. That's because of your emotional. That's a mistake I made. But one thing is there, the major mission wanted to throw out the lobby. That after that I can do anything. That I understood that. So that's the reason I focused on it. See, everything is as proposed, everything it is going on. But this fellow's immaturity and lack of awareness or understand the things, and lack of maturity to understand the people. This is actually again indicated in the educational system. Level of education, what is education? People are not knowing. That's the reason. See, in IITs also, there is a forceful injection, and this is the thing, everybody is competing for something. But this is again why my education's quality. We studied in government school and all the things. We are exposed to the nature, I learned essential from observed. Unless our own interpretations, nobody forced. My parents never asked us to do something. Everything is our choice. We are self decision makers or independent. Like that, we have come through by doing hard work in each and every sections, and then through my education I have diverse exposure in all areas of education sectors, private also, government also. In government also, the government school and the top school, and the technical education field, and the technical education field, and the engineering field, normal arts and science, all the top private university in India, and then the top world class IIT system, everything. And across world, each and every education system, I am over about that. And the not only education system, all the judicial system, each and every function, authority I am over about. This is the thing. This is what my culture, family, blood, gene, the class. Okay, the analysis. This and tell me, but Professor Pushpak, right from the beginning, he is doing something is there. That's what he was trying to. He always cross check that. He was trying to know, this is mental. This is sort of your lack of expertise. Because I was to keep quiet. Because if once I understood the level of the people, I don't feel to talk. There is no point. Because that I occurred from after my BTech. That early, I started suppressing and I don't. At that time I was concentrating on my work rather, but. Now I exposed through diverse ways there. Actually, see what was my behavior through this days, the anger show. This is the way somebody has to do to make you create awareness in you people that what is your system, what is the difference, and what is the thing. Yeah, what is the pitfall, what you have to do. That somebody has to make you realize that. So that's what I have done. This way only has to be. Actually, don't think that the Indian politics is about to start only that paradigm shift. And then you fellows, blah, blah, blah. The talk is fake. ഇവളൊക്കെ ആസനത്തിൽ തേച്ച് കൊടുക്കും, പെട്രോൾ ഒഴിച്ചോളെ വേദനയ്ക്കകത്ത് കയറി തേച്ച് ഇവളെ കോട്ടിപ്പിക്കുന്നത് ഇതൊക്കെയാണ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്. ഇതൊക്കെ പോലുള്ള ദിസ് വിൽ ചേഞ്ച്. ഇറ്റ്സ് എ ബൂം. It's whatever the play, whatever the level you people are doing, I think it's going to work out. And all the kachara assholes has to go, they will go definitely. And my work, I know that I have a clear plan and how my work has to, my project also what has to enter, and I know very well. With a clear cut design only I started and I am going. And I didn't ask any advices or any evaluators or analyzers to decide or discuss. Okay. Overall came as a disturbance. Okay. So the baby, and you are not a baby, I know that. You will play, and there is a problem. You can be the baby also, you will become a dangerous, poisonous disaster also. More than atom bomb. That's the reason. Okay. And if you are with such a devils, or this will also deported, I am free and going with this. No, that's the reason you will go wandering and there is something. No. There is something in you. If you would have got a nice training in the way, you are a blind, obedient kid. Can be trained in any way. That's a beauty in you. That's the problem. That's a beauty also. That's a disaster in you also. Because what it is feeding, you will go in that direction. It's a good idea. So that's the reason cannot leave you in the thing, because this will one or the other way ultimately it's going to affect you. Because this Modi MC team also, Amisha might be thinking that okay, now all the states are under their control, they can do. No, it's not. You have always a drawback, but even to that murders you have done for the good, that Gunda teams only. But that is the way he has to do the thing. Actually there is no need to murdering only the problem in coma state. That's the way he has to put pinne. They should not get up and do the punny. That's the thing. So, has to handle some fellows. Don't live with it, because in a compromising, there is no point. These fellows keep on. See now, just to think that when I was giving clear guidance to KCV and Rahulji, so they both acted, and so that's what these all crummy frauds, Dikvijay Singh, Kamal Nada, this Huda Vida, all the lobbies got suppressed. Ashok Gagrat, these all. So that's what they are eagerly waiting for a thing that I should to block me. And that's why not actually everybody gathered and trained and Charapatel, when I got tutor and family തീ വെച്ച് ചാരച്ചിറക്കണം അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ വേടക്കൾ വീട് everybody gathered and households bring up this is the disaster. We should have the long vision to sense that and lock them up. Now you people are not knowing what is happening in UP. Even now how they locked up Yogi, because see there is a way these fellows they are drama queens and this now they have gathered all the this kind of a wave they. Don't forget that during the Lok Sabha section in Varanasi, how much you got shattered. There is a thing. There is a point in that. You need to understand Modi. Because See, these fellows are not the work or what. Sure, they which shows these fellows are expert drama queens. And when on top of that, Priyanka, into grandmother, charity put Robert was the first to evacuate from India. Not this Ravi, power. So, this is the disaster. Has to. No, this is the threat. You people cannot handle because I can sense these fellows. What are the Shimoranum going to cunning fraud? Not having any capability or potential. Their tolicate means skin tightness is beyond words. They will do anything. Let that the way. So now I know that this cells again, people only put that also about that EVM is the so everybody got that. Okay, now they don't need me and they can get that fraud assholes. It's a funny thing. But the problem is also this Kabilswal and I wanted to meet this. Actually, this Kabilswal has to be finished. This Abhishek Manaching, these all thing all so when since the time I posted that Devan Ramachandra Justice Devan Ramachandran's post, that's a immortal they went and screwed up everybody and gathered everybody. India's going there like a weird kind of party has to be finished, devastated because these are the disaster for the universe. These fellows should not be left over because a clear none of you fellows will be able to do that. There is a clear cut strategy that only I can do because some fellows has to be evaporated from the political field. They should not dare to. So that fellows has to be gone. This Karge, when Kabal Nadu, this Ashaka Glatu, this Narana, Patel Mohan and Givering. Like a chavity could wait on Paranari. When you need to understand the urn day, septic tank means see. I feel that I was having the consideration is to I always remember that my father's stage. When I left, how he got dull and died, and that he also will go in the same way. That's all thing. But the thing here, but Shani getting into excitement. That's the thing. Overall, trying to help also biting on them, and that is the problem. That is the fundamental blood quality of the Italian mafia. Particular, dialogue. So the mission started. Just a ground analysis only has been done. Okay, you need to understand. So actually, I came to meet one person to check on the before moving the next direction. So I ate it him and I know, but Namutan Pro Krishna, Nekapala Vodaka Padachastri. See, this is what a woman can become a disaster, and everywhere the woman only creating the problem. How screwing up the men like a sort of part. So what family they are coming, the culture, background, everything matters. All the things has been created. It became a international disaster across the world. So don't get into it. I know that locked up. Nobody is forced to lock because your system, your way. This is not how you are valuing people and considering, and what you do, that karma only will get back. Okay, that's the reason. Yesterday it's 700 crore, right? So how much? This you need to understand how much my sweat and blood in this hot sun and this all cold everywhere I suffered for the past 2 years. What I did and it so at any point of time, everything there will is under my control. So don't get excited. And the frustration that I had to call these all kachara party. Yeah. But the thing, our mission, this is not get justified. That's the problem. This is the problem. Why this has to be happened? How much energy, how much money, how much things has got divided, distracted. That's the problem because you fellows' attitude. And when a matter has to be resolved, that has to be resolved at the right way and has to be. That is the capability, maturity, governance. If you are not doing that, that will come back again in the multi-dimensional ways and at your worst time. Okay, so that's the thing. So again, just understand that everybody got adjusted. Why I will not forget 2017 onwards how much me and my family is suffering and everything. I will make you pay minimum 10 billion or 100 billion. That's the thing. Just wait. Mission started. പിന്നെ നീ അവളെ ചണക്ക് ചക്കയല്ലോ അവളെ ഒടിവേരളക്ക് നീയൊക്കെ കാത്തിരുന്നറിയും മട്ടയാണെങ്കിൽ പിന്നെ മത്തയാണെങ്കിൽ നിൻ്റെ തള്ള ലീള മത്തയാണെങ്കിൽ പിന്നെ പ്രൊടീതി കണ്ട വടക്ക് ചുമ അങ്ങനെ ഇവളൊക്കെ ചോട്ടെടുത്ത് കോനിച്ച് നിർത്തിയിട്ട് അവളെ വേജിനൊക്കെ പൊട്ടോളം വെച്ച് കാത്തിച്ച് നിന്നെയൊക്കെ ചെന്ന് പൊട്ടിക്ക് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ വേള നിൻ്റെ കുറേ അട്ടൽ കയറാൻ വരും പാട്ടി അലാലാദികൾ അവരോടൊക്കെ സംസാരിക്കേണ്ടത് മൈ കർമ്മ ദീസ് കൈൻഡ് ഓഫ് തിങ്സ്. ഓക്കെ, സോ this is the exceptional talent of the education system in IITs. Because of that, these all things happened. Okay, so the matter is not at solved.